Transient state observing the differential trajectory. As already said, one of the functions of the state type transient is to observe the impedance and differential trajectories of distance and differential relays. The root trajectory signifies the variation of differential or impedance characteristic curve in differential or distance relays based on the injected wave shapes. For this purpose, at first the default layout for transient option is selected from the window menu, so the arrangement of windows change proportionally to this test run. In this arrangement, the detail view, signal view, vector view, and impedance view are located in a way to observe the trajectory. Subsequently, the transient state is selected from the detail view window from the state type slider field. Remember, for COMTRADE files of the differential relay, 6 current phases, 3 current phases, and 3 voltage phases must be active for COMTRADE files of distance relay. Also, examine if the assigned signal to each output exactly matches the real condition, and in case of any differences, you'll have to correct it manually. At first, 6 current phases are activated in the hardware configuration window, and the voltage phases are deactivated. Simultaneous importing of the COMTRADE file and relay information. In this video, the objective is to import the relay information and COMTRADE file simultaneously. This case happens when the COMTRADE and RIO files of the relay have an identical name and saved it on one folder. Then, click on the Import COMTRADE option and the COMTRADE file of the 7UT613 differential relay is selected. After that, the Open COMTRADE file message is shown. The message signifies that a RIO file with the same name as the COMTRADE file exists. By clicking on Yes, the RIO and COMTRADE file of the relay are loaded simultaneously, and in case of selecting No, the RIO file won't be loaded and the relay information should be loaded separately. In this video, after clicking on the Yes option, the RIO and COMTRADE files are loaded simultaneously. After loading the COMTRADE file, the detail view window should be checked to see if assigned signals to the current output accommodate the real condition or not. In this table, the 3I0 signal is imported instead of the IL1M2 signal. That is not correct. Therefore, in the channel column, the IL11 slider field is right-clicked and the IL1M2 is selected. The IL2M2 and the IL3M2 signal are assigned to 5th and 6th outputs respectively. Then from the toolbar, on the top of the page, the current state option is selected. By doing this, the signals related to state type are displayed in the signal view and vector view after importing the COMTRADE file. Subsequently, click on differential icon on the impedance view window so the characteristic curve of the differential relay is displayed. This curve is based on the I bias and I diff that are bias current and differential current respectively. Remember, by selecting the differential curve proportionally, the name of the window is changed to differential characteristic. After this, the cursor option is checked in the setting tab in the signal view window. Then the calculate RMS phase and other option are checked in the detail view window to display the differential trajectory. After activating the cursor by moving the cursor 1 over the time axis, in the signal view window, the differential trajectory could be observed instantly in the differential characteristic window. By checking the All Point option, the differential trajectory is displayed in all the time of the COMTRADE file. Other options of the differential characteristic window are similar to the impedance view window, which has been explained in previous educational videos.